Welcome back to TGS Air.
Welcome back. Another episode.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. Yeah, not too bad. Not had a bad week.
That is good news.
What about you?
I've had a very adequate week.
Fantastic. That's what
How
I'd like to
about
hear.
you?
How about you guys? What have you been up to?
Hopefully shooting.
Hopefully so.
Mate,
Talking of shooting, what have we got today?
before we go on to that,
Oh
a
yeah,
moment of appreciation.
the new
TGS Air merch available. Link in the description.
Get yours now.
Because why would you not?
Why would you not have one of these beautiful hoodies?
It's sweet.
You too can look like us.
What is the first gun of the day?
The first gun today is kindly sent to us by Webley,
Highland Outdoors.
Highland Outdoors, the Webley Nemesis X.
Woo!
What a beautiful thing.
So these guns I think are about £180 or £240 with scopes and stuff.
With the combo, the scope and the moderator. Let's get out what we've got in the box and get the box out.
So the Nemesis is a pistol and was a pistol and now it is another pistol and now it's a rifle.
Amazing.
I mean, I like the fact they're nodding at their old names as much as it confuses the hell out of me when somebody then talks about a Nemesis and you don't know whether they got
A pistol or a rifle.
or class.
Yeah.
Carry on. What's what we got?
Well, this one's in 2.2, so I think you get. Where is the mag? It's hidden.
Hidden in the grip.
Hidden in the grip.
But you're going to lose this piece of plastic.
That's going to come off. You're going to lose your mag.
This mag, you want it. I feel like tethering it with a bit of.
Yeah.
Something
It needs
would
some
be
sort of
wise.
catch. Would probably be wise.
Oh, that's sweet. It's a tandem mag.
Tandem mag. So I think you get 6 shots in 2.2
Mhm.
and 7 in 1.77.
And a single shot tray by the look of it.
A single shot tray as well.
It's quite tight.
It's
So-
tight.
That should then just lift straight up. Come on, bang the mag in. Let's have a look.
Give it a good old push,
There we
and
go.
she's in.
Spring loaded, so it's like all the little cheap mags.
All the little cheap mags. Spin it round, load it up, put it in, have some fun.
Right. 88 grams CO2, which is a nice addition. I was worried they were going to run this off of 12 gram.
Yeah, that
And
one.
you'd have like 3 shots per fill.
Yeah, that'd have been awful. Why would you do that?
Which also means you could probably stick the 88 gram conversion doofer in the back
The kit on the back.
to
yeah.
run it off compressed air.
Yeah,
Instead of
potentially
CO2.
have a bigger bottle. Yeah,
If you could be bothered.
if you could be bothered to do it.
What's the trigger like?
It would be a good little ratting gun. To be fair.
It's a really nice alternative to a pre-charged without having to buy charging gear and that kind of thing. And it feels alright. I mean, it's quite plasticky,
It's quite plastic, but I quite like.
but it's not expensive enough that you'd expect it to be anything other than a bit plasticky.
No, I think for what else is on the market for something like this, you've got so many Picatinny rails on it. You can have your red dot. You could have lights on it.
Bipod.
Red dots, bipods, lasers.
It's very much the gun that you can buy and trick out with lots of cheap Chinese crap.
Yeah, if somebody likes like A15, AR-15 chassis, something
Mate, imagine
like
if
this.
you got that as a present when you were a kid.
Oh, I'd
You'd
be chuffed
lose
to
your
bits.
mind.
Completely. I got a gat gun.
Yeah.
If I got this,
You got a stick and a stone, mate.
Yeah, I did.
That's after I was lucky.
yeah.
I got a shoebox in the middle of the road.
But I like it. It's ambidextrous. We've worked out earlier on that you can change, if you're a lefty, you can take the bolt out through the back from what it looks like and change the bolt over to the other side, which I think is a nice touch.
It's nice.
It's
And
not
to be
something
fair,
that
if
they
you're there
needed to do.
ratting, there's no reason that you couldn't just sit there on your bipod and just.
From the side.
Oh yeah. I feel like looking at it, that might be. I mean, the bolt head isn't connected to the bolt, so the chances are custom.
Custom. Big
Custom
head.
bolt head.
Why would you not customise your guns?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
also, it's threaded.
yeah, half UNF as well, which is a nice touch.
Brilliant.
I was worried
So
they were
you
going to
can
put it in
moderator.
some obscure, awful thread that you had to buy an adapter from them for 50 quid that then makes the gun
Yeah.
acceptably expensive.
But it's rough, but it's not. It's functional.
It's 180. I couldn't make that for 180 quid.
No way at all.
I mean,
I think with the package as well, if you wanted to spend more and you got the package where it comes
it's
with
going
the
to save
scope
you
on
buying
the top and the
scopes and all this,
moderator.
right? I think you could quite happily double your price you put into this by buying gear to stick on it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. It'd be a handy little ratting tool to have out in the truck, or because it's lightweight as well. And I think from what we've looked at, it's about 9 foot-pounds. So
That's
25 20 yard rats.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Good garden gun.
A
Good
fantastic
everything
gun.
gun.
Yeah.
I think it's quite cool.
I'd have one in my truck, to be
And-
fair.
Enough waffling.
Yep.
Let's put it away and shoot it later.
I think we should. I'm looking forward to shooting this.
Welcome to Ryan's Recommendations. I will kick off today's gear segment with cleaning equipment.
Cleaning your air rifle? Do people clean their air rifles?
Some do.
Some do, probably
Some
a lot don't.
Depends, to be honest, from my experience, if you put lube on your pellets or have really low quality pellets, you need to be cleaning your gun every 1,000 probably. Sometimes sooner. Depends who you talk to. Some people are more geeky than others. And certain guns do need cleaning more than others depending on what's in the barrel.
You're going to get a build up, aren't
Technical, boring, over.
Technical stuff.
However, I would recommend owning a decent cleaning rod. And here we have a Bisley cleaning kit, which is cheap as chips. And here we have a Pro Shot rod, which is about the best in the market. The cleaning kit is like sub 20 quid. This rod is about 50 quid. The price is different. This is genuinely 4 times better. I burn through these, so obviously as part of my day job, I end up having to knock pellets out of people's barrels, which is the reason that you should all own a rod, because trying to do it with drill bits, I've seen people try to drill out pellets.
Drill out pellets from their barrel.
From a soft steel barrel.
That's not advisable. Please don't drill out your barrels. I still can't understand how people can get that many pellets stuck in a barrel.
I've done it once.
I had somebody bring me an R10 once, had 14 in the barrel. Surely after 2 or 3...
My record is like 48. For a customer, 48.
You must know something's up. You must know something is not coming out the other end.
I had a Sweet 16 once. You know, a Sweet 16, right?
Yeah.
16 shots across 2 8-round rotary magazines.
Yeah.
They had put 2 full double-ended rotary mags up their gun. That was my record until recently when I did 48.
It's been top. Can you beat 48?
Insane.
Can anyone beat 48?
However,
don't try it.
Buying a good rod actually just allows you to clean your barrel out, knock pellets out, and it's just good to maintain your gear. Not all the time.
If you're investing in an air rifle, why are you not going to buy a cleaning kit to look after it?
Yeah, and to be fair, knock pellets out, clean it, rod out stuff when... it's just a wise idea to own a cleaning rod. These rods do not last if you're knocking pellets out with them, trust me.
Yeah, buy a decent rod.
These ones do. I'm feeling like in reality, if you're buying a cheap air gun, the cheap cleaning kit is probably more appropriate.
It's probably more appropriate. I mean, how much did you say this was?
£47.
Right. It's a lot cheaper than taking your gun to a gunsmith to have them to
Most
take
gunsmiths
pellets
do it
out.
disgustingly cheaply.
Really?
And to be fair, we do. You don't want to hurt someone for making a basic mistake.
Yeah.
But it would still cost you a cleaning kit because, to be honest, all of the time, depends. So either you have to push them out with one of these. I've got one of these that I've converted to have a cork from the end, so I can screw it into pellets and then pop them out one by one.
Yeah.
Or in real extreme case, you've got to take the barrel off and melt the lead out.
Nice.
Which is great fun. If you heat it right in the middle, it like expands and then shoots all the lead off out the other side. Bang! Really scary when you had to do it the first time by accident.
Yeah, I can imagine.
As I'm sure you can imagine.
Take it to a gunsmith.
Yeah. One who hasn't made that mistake. That was about 10 years ago I did that, by the way. It was great fun.
You're better now.
Yeah, well, you learn. If you don't learn, you learn.
You've got to learn from your mistakes,
That's it. Go buy a Pro Shot cleaning rod is the best investment I've ever made in my cleaning life, just because it is great. And they sponsor TGS, our main channel, which is amazing. What have you got?
Right, I have got what most air gunners will have is an IR. But this is the IR that I use.
I thought, was that a lunchbox?
This is my packed lunch. So Mummy made me sandwiches this morning.
Very kind of her.
She made you a sandwich too. Yeah, it's right there. Wicked hunting lights. It's my IR that I use, and it's a game changer. This is the A51.
It's substantial, isn't it?
It is substantial, but I've had many different IRs in the past. I shoot full bore rifles as well as air rifles, so I use that on everything now. You get obviously like a lot of guys use the Pards, the 007s. They've got a great little IR fitted on them already.
Yeah, you get 150 yards out of it on a good day,
easily.
Clear day.
Yeah, clear day. But that being said,
they have to work very, very hard
Very
to
hard.
pick the light up when you don't have one of these outside of about 60 yards. The picture's grainy, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah. And to be fair, for air gunning, 60 yards is probably plenty.
Probably plenty, but also if you're using your PARD, a lot of guys won't have a spotter and they'll use their PARD to scan a field. Say, if you've got a decent IR on there, obviously make sure your gun's not loaded. But if you've got a decent IR and you're having a scan round,
I'll just take your PARD off and look.
but you can, yeah. But then you haven't got the same magnification, have you? If you take your PARD off.
I don't know. I've always thought that you get a fair good eye shine. Depends what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, it depends what you're looking
I was
for.
going to say I haven't been out rabbiting for years. There's still not many around our way. So.
No.
Sorry, carry on.
I've noticed that since I've moved here. There's not many rabbits.
No.
I use this with my Sightmark Wraith, which the Wraith comes with an IR. It's all right, probably up to 100 yards. But when you put this on top, when you use a decent IR, now these aren't cheap. This is probably 250 quid, which is
It's a lot
a
of money.
lot of money for an IR. You can.
However, it's a bit like thermal. What price are you going to put on seeing at night?
Exactly. You can have a cheaper one. You can get T20s. You can get smaller ones for 20, 30 quid from China.
With a PBIR's 130 quid,
Yeah.
not by them. You can buy very good gear for less.
For less, they're going to do
However,
the job.
I've always put the analogy is, you know when you get your phone out,
Yeah.
you're trying to take pictures and it's dark, but you don't use the flash because you're trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
a really
Yeah, yeah.
nice Instagram pic for Escape Suburbia.
Yeah.
And you're there, and you go, it's just grainy, and the sensors are having to work really, really hard and boost that image. And you turn a light on, and suddenly it doesn't have to work hard at all.
Yeah, and you get a nice
the
clear.
case.
That is the case.
That
With
is the
this,
case.
when I put this on the Wraith, it was an absolute game changer. I mean, because I've used my Wraith on my Hornet as well, 400 yards, 500 yards, easy. Not shooting.
I was going to say that's
No,
well
but
outside your
see, well outside.
and
Yeah,
mine,
I
obviously.
shoot mostly everything at 15 yards, but no, for being able to see in the clarity, and because you can focus it as well, and it also you can change it over to a red beam, which I think is brilliant.
What, like visible red?
Yeah, visible red.
That's a nice touch.
It's a nice touch. You've got the IR, and you can swap it over to red. I think I don't know. The Americans have just done a good job. I think I can't rate it enough. I was apprehensive about spending that much money on an IR torch, but I'm glad
We
I've done
thought
it.
it was reassuringly expensive.
Yeah.
Auto manual means, was that just too cheap? You think you were like,
Well, yeah. I mean, I throw money at stuff, but
like £250? That's not enough to make me
it's a
happy.
night out. It's a night out. When we could have night outs, it was a night out.
Mate, you know how to have a good night out.
Yeah. And I only go out on my own because I haven't got any friends. So, but no, I can't rate these enough. Having a good IR is a game changer. There's no point having a cheap, crappy IR. I don't think.
Not at all.
So that is it. Wicked hunting lights. Look them up.
Having a good IR allows you to use cheaper night vision. I think that's probably the thing. Like, the amount of
Definitely.
people that buy great night vision and bolt no IRs on it and then complain about the quality, and you go, that's the wrong way round.
Yeah, oh,
Definitely
definitely,
wrong way
definitely. You have to invest. There's no point spending even a Sightmark Wraith 600 quid and then going, it's awful. Well, they give you an IR torch, but it's going to give you a certain range.
It's cheap. You're
It's
not buying
cheap.
it from. You're buying the Wraith. You're not buying the torch.
You're not buying the
Yeah,
torch.
yeah.
The torch is just a gimmick with it.
All right, enough waffling.
Yeah,
Move
that's
on.
it. Welcome back, old but gold segment, and I think
The bit where you talk about guns from your childhood.
yeah, it comes from my childhood, the 1960s. It was a good year. I'm
Yes.
like Benjamin Button.
Yeah, basically.
Just
You're
going
younger by the
backwards.
day. Cocoa butter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's everywhere, and I do appreciate you helping me with it. The daisy, another daisy. We've got like a daisy problem.
Yeah, I mean, we won't go for a daisy next time.
No, we'll pick something different.
We might.
We might. We might.
I have a fair collection of daisies, so it's
I've
cheap,
noticed.
they're cheap and fun.
Cheap and fun.
This is a model 99 Champion,
A champion. You
made from 1960 to 1979.
Wow. Look at it. I don't really know what to say, to be honest.
Well, this is a variant 2, the wide body forced feed magazine edition.
Yeah, so you've got the magazine on the front again.
The early ones just have a pour hole gravity feed, like that one
Like
you
the
said that
pistol
you have to
we
hold
used.
down to clink.
Yeah.
This one, forced feed. You can hold and point that muzzle wherever you like, providing it's safe. And go for gold.
Go for gold. It even tells you oil here. It gives you
Ooh.
instructions on maintenance written on the gun.
Very forceful. No please.
No
English
please.
guns would have please on them.
English guns just wouldn't tell you.
So this was a target edition of fairly similar guns across the range. You have Silver medal on the side, so you can get your like
you can
championship.
get your name,
like
yeah.
Annie Oakley, you can put your name on the side, so
Have
it's
your
champion,
initials.
1971 champion.
I mean, I might have to have that done and just yeah, it's a story piece.
Yeah.
Underlever.
Rear aperture peep sight, front
Target sight.
interchangeable aperture at front. Very cool. And they were relatively accurate once upon a time.
If you had one of these as a kid, it even comes with a sling. Walk around with your daddy.
If I had one of those as a kid, mate, I would have probably been viewed as remarkably unfashionable.
Well, yeah, in your
Young.
younger. I like it. I think it's a cool little toy. Not toy, gun. Can't call them
To
toys.
be honest, I like the sling probably the most with the QD old-fashioned hooks. So to load, very simply, you unscrew the barrel segment that has a forced feed spring-fed magazine on the side.
Look at that for engineering.
Here we go.
Pull her down,
Load
load
her
her
up.
up.
Nice and simple.
Still plenty of life left in the spring after all these years.
Yeah, well, let's go and see if there's some life left in
shoot
the
it.
gun. So at this point you were probably expecting to see that Nemesis come out again for us to shoot.
I was looking forward to shooting it as well. I'm quite disappointed.
There's been a couple of technical issues, so you'll see that maybe in future episodes, but not this one.
Not this one, not today.
So we're going to shoot this, the 99 Champion. So interestingly, that mag tube that comes out the front, these were deemed accurate enough to shoot proper competitions with, and like the instructors would buy 20 or 30 of them, find the most accurate tube and barrel, send the best back for a refund. Quite clever, I suppose.
That's a pretty clever way of doing it.
So I'm going to put my thing in now that this one is probably not an accurate one.
Or it could be one of the accurate ones.
For you.
We don't know.
Who knows? So the competition, what's the competition, mate?
We're going to do 5 shots on target at different distances. So we just do a shot, move back 5 paces, do another shot. Get Johnny a tissue. And then I think we'll do an egg challenge. I think we're going to do don't know.
Yeah, we're going to shoot progressively hard targets for 5 shots, see who wins, and then shoot some eggs, and maybe make it competitive, depending on what the result
I think
was.
we will make it competitive. Competitive egg shoot.
Alright, I'll start them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
with your legs, 5 steps is probably 20 yards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom target.
One target, 1 shot. Nice shot. Move back 5.
1, 2, 3, 5. I mean, I feel like 10 yards might be there.
Well, we're gonna push it. We're gonna push it today. Was that on target?
No.
No. Well, that's the shot. Move back 5. I think we might reach our limit where we can't go back any further because it's just not going to reach. It was a hit, but a low hit.
I mean, I don't think going back further is any...
I don't think further. No, I think have your next 2.
Yeah?
You've got 2 shots left. So you can either have them from here or you can go forward another 5.
How about we do like progressive, like march back, march forward?
Go on
Then I get 2
march
shots
forward.
on target by the 5
Okay,
yard mark.
so another 5 forward.
Yeah, I feel much more at home at 5 yards. I mean, it's accurate enough at this distance. Yeah, we should have noticed that the rear sight is all to cut. Should we just straighten that out? Yep. I hit the target 3 times.
What have we scored? 10, 12 points.
Well,
I'll try and beat that now.
I've straightened your sight up, so you should now be...
Either in the
the
middle
line
or
is good
far
at
left.
5 yards. It's a bit low at 10 yards.
Yeah.
And for this shot, I was aiming over here. So now the sight's straightened up, I reckon we'll be in the money.
We'll see where the first shot goes.
All about teamwork and helping each other out. Yes! Look at that. This is money. Here you go.
Oh. 1.
I was down the hill.
Right, come on. Well, you've got massive strides.
Oh, I was like, I deserve a disadvantage.
If your wife says you walk like a giraffe. Oh, I have no idea where that went.
Sounded like a low hit.
1, 2. Like Johnny said, 5. Oh, I don't know where they're going. 1.
Oh, you on.
That's it. That is my 5.
You win,
Oh.
and you shot quite well.
Look, I even got a 4th on
Interesting.
shot. Oh, I got a 7. I'll give that a 7. Nearly touching the line. 7, 5,
and a 3.
15, and then 1 on.
Happy days.
Happy
Mate,
days.
good
Wow.
shooting.
That is actually better than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it's actually quite accurate looking at our group. Our 5-yard groups are very good at 5 yards.
Yeah, it's a 5-yard, 10 gun, well, 10-yard max gun, really. But yeah, a good little plinker.
I like that.
Should we put some eggs out and have a bit of a
Yeah,
challenge?
should we have a few shots first? I want to play a little bit more.
You want to play a little bit more? Go on then, let's have a
What do you
few
think,
more shots.
Eggy's challenge. What is the challenge?
The challenge is
Shoot the egg.
shoot the egg, but with the least amount of shots from what, 10 yards?
Right here? I mean, this is about 7.5 yards.
Oh, but
10 of yours.
I'd call it 10.
7.5 of mine,
Yeah. So yeah, the least amount of shots to hit the egg wins.
You first?
Go on then.
It's worth mentioning that we have adjusted 0 on this gun, so it's now actually shooting vaguely central.
Vaguely.
But because we've got no tools, it makes the rear aperture at funny angles. It's quite hard to see, but it's very accurate to shoot.
Well, let's see how accurate it is if I can actually manage to hit an egg.
Well, one shot wonder.
1 shot, 1 kill.
They shall not
Oh,
escape
look
so
at
far.
that.
Yeah, look
I
at
took
that.
the top off.
Ripping.
That's not a bad shot.
That was very, very, very good.
Look at that. Just took the head off. I mean, I'd like another shot to try and get it central.
If you could shoot it in the middle, shoot it properly,
Would
not
be
just
better.
a bit chippy.
Well, I mean, you can talk more about chippy shots after you've had yours. I mean, oh, on the money.
That's
Dead
my
centre.
son.
Well,
He's a dead egg.
that is a dead egg. Second shot.
Second shot. I mean,
Kill
it's no
shot.
first shot chippy.
No, I mean, yeah, I've won
But at
with
least
a
I'm not going to get
chippy.
my tracking dog to track the wounded
To
egg.
track the egg. Take the egg down. Follow the trail of yolk.
Well,
Well done, sir.
I
Well
know we've
done.
said it pretty much every episode when we play with old guns. But it's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. A hell of a lot of fun.
Well, you won again.
Again, I'm liking
I'm
these
happy for
challenges.
you.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
I think I got lucky with the first shot. It was the little chip shot from the top. But we keep saying it, but these old guns are just a lot of fun.
Right, that one's worth a little more than the other one we used, but it's still not expensive for a lot of fun in the garden.
A lot of fun. It's more accurate than I thought it was going to be.
I don't know about you, mate. We both have very accurate PCPs. It's a bit boring shooting them, doesn't it?
It does. Once you found your limit with them, you can
Hunting all day long.
Oh, all day
Target
long.
shooting is just.
This is more of a challenge. Much more of a challenge.
We can have a lot of fun and we're mucking around for half an hour, and
Yeah. Puts a smile on your face.
we could do another half an hour if we didn't have to go and do serious work. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care.
See you on the next one.